Hello everyone. So in this video we'll be solving Karnataka State KSEAB Board SSLC Model Question Paper 1 for the year 2025-26 of Mathematics, and in this video we will be solving part 4th of the Model Question Paper Roman number 4. So let's begin the video. Alright. So now. So we will be solving Roman number 4, okay, in which the sums are for 3 marks. Alright. So we'll see the question number 25. Here it says, find the coordinates of the center of the circle. So coordinates of the center of the circle, this one. So this I have taken as O. We have to find the value of x and y, the coordinates of center O. So x and y we have to find out. And this circle passes through the point A, B and C. So there are 3 points which they have given. So A point, B point and C point. So the circle passes from these 3 points, okay, and they have given the coordinates of these 3 points. They have given names for these 3 points as A, B and C, and they have given the coordinates of A, B and C. Now we have to find the coordinates of the center of the circle, which we have named as O. We have to find the value of x and y. So here, now if you see here, the coordinates, if they are passing from the center of the circle, and if we join these coordinates from the center from O, then all these coordinates should become radius of the circle. So if I am saying that if all these are radius, then here we can say that, okay, so here we can say that, okay, OA is equal to OB, and in turn they are also equal to OC. So what we are going to do is now first we will first we will solve it only by taking OA is equal to OB, and then later we will take OA is equal to OC and we will solve it further. Alright, okay. So now here what we will do is, first I have taken OA. So this O and A, this line I have taken. So O we have taken as x comma y, right? We have to find out x and y. So I have taken x and y. So I have written that the coordinates for time being I have taken as x and y. And A coordinate we know, okay, it is minus 3 comma 0. And let us take this one as x1 y1 and these coordinates as x2 y2, and using distance formula, okay, using distance formula, what we will do is we will find the distance of OA. Okay, now I'll write the formula, okay, the distance formula. So the distance formula is under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1's whole square, right? Let me just extend this to here. Alright. Now what we will do is, we will just input the values. We know, right, x2, x1, y2, y1 already I have written and kept here, right? So already we know the values of x1, y1, x2, y2. So we have to just input the values. Okay, so that is what we will do. Alright. So x2 is how much? x2 is minus 3. Then this minus sign as it is. x1 is how much? For time being I have taken as x square plus y2 is how much? 0 minus y1 is how much? y1 is y, the whole square. Now now here guys, what we can do is we can use this formula here. See, a minus b the whole square, right? So we can use this formula, no? A minus b the whole square, which we already know. The formula is a square plus b square minus 2ab. I'm going to apply it for both these brackets. Okay, here not required because it is 0 minus y, it is only y is what we have to take. Here we can apply, but we can apply ideally in both the, for both the brackets. All right. So now is equal to, I will write it on in the root. Okay, so minus 3 minus x the whole square, I will be applying this formula to this bracket first. Okay, so this is minus 3, so a square. So a square means this first term, so minus 3 is the square, minus 3 is the square. Then the second term is x square, right? And then minus, see this minus, no, this minus is taken care in the formula here, but this minus is not present in the formula. That is the reason I am, using this minus sign here. Okay, when I am solving it. But for the second variable minus x, no, we need not use it because for the formula itself it has been taken care of. So here no need to write minus. Okay, I hope you know these basic things. Then minus 2 into a is how much? A is minus 3 and x, right? B means x. Now this plus sign, then 0 minus y, because see now 0 minus y is what? Y, and y square is how much? It is y square only, right? So y square. All right. Now we'll solve with this thing further. Now minus 3 is square is minus 3 into minus 3 is plus 9 plus x square as it is. Then this minus 2 into minus 3 is plus 6, plus 6 into x is plus 6x, plus 6x, and plus y square as it is. And let me just say this as equation 1. Okay, all right. Now similarly what we will do, now we will solve it for OB. Now we will solve it for OB. So what we got here, we got the OA distance, right? This distance is for what? This distance is for OA. Now we will find the distance for OB. We will find it here. Now guys, what we will do, we will consider OB. So this line, OB. So this line I have taken here. Okay. And the coordinates of O, we already know x and y same. Whatever we took here, same it will remain for O. It is not going to change for O, right? Because the O is O. And B is what I have taken here, and the coordinates of B I have written 0, 2, and I have taken this as x1 y1, and B I have taken the coordinates of B I have taken as x2 y2, and again I am going to use distance formula because guys I have to find the length of OB, right? So how we found the length of OA, similarly I have to find the length for OB, so I have to take the distance formula, right? Now I have written already the formula. Now we will input the values. Okay, now x2 is what? X2 is 0. So 0 minus x1 is x square plus y2 is how much? Y2 is 2. You can see here y2 is 2, and y1 is how much? Y1 is y. So y square. Now 0 minus x. So it will be x square only. So minus x square is again positive x, right? So it will be x square. Similarly, what we took here, minus y is a square, positive plus y, same. Because when we do square, minus into minus will become plus. Then this part is done, plus then 2 minus 2 minus y the whole square. Again, I will be applying this formula, a minus b the whole square here. Okay. So with the same formula, I will write 2 square plus y square minus 2 into y. Okay. Alright. So we'll solve it further. So x square 2 twos are 4 plus y square as it is. 2 twos are 4 into y is minus 4y. And we will take this as equation 2. Now, now the further part we will solve on the next page. Now here what we will do, guys, here we will say that we know that OA should be equal to OB, because both are what? Both are radius. This is also radius of the circle. This is also radius. So because radius should be always equal, right? So we can say that OA is equal to OB. Then with this concept, I can say that root of, I will write OA's value. Okay, I will write the value of OA. So OA is how much? 9 plus x square plus 6x plus y square is equal to, I'll write the value of OB. We will write the value of OB. OB is how much? OB is x square plus 4 plus y square minus 4y. Okay. Now see, guys, this is in equal to with this one. So if we have same things on both side, then we can knock it off, cancel it. So this square root and this square root I can cancel with each other. Now what else we can cancel is that here we have plus x square, here also we have plus x square. This can also go off. Then plus y square and plus y square also can go. Now what is remaining now? 9 plus 6x is what is remaining on this side, and there what we have, 4 minus 4y is what we have. Now I will transfer this 4y on that side. So what we have here is 6x plus 4y is equal to 9. I will transfer that side, so 4 I will keep it here, minus 9 it will become 9. Once it goes here, it will change the sign. So 6x plus 4y is equal to minus 5. And now I will take this as Roman number 1. Okay, because we will be solving it further. Okay, now what we will do, guys, now what we are going to do is, now we have equated OA is equal to OB. Now what we will do is, now we will equate, okay, OA is equal to OC. Okay, so now we will consider, already we know OA, so consider OC. Now what we will do is, we will find the distance of OC. So I have written the coordinates of O and C. And O, as usual, I have taken x1 y1, and the C coordinate I have taken as x2 y2, and this is our distance formula, and we are going to find the distance of OC now. Okay, so we have to just input the values now of x1, x2, y1, y2. So x2 is 0, x1 is x square plus y2 is minus 3 minus y1 is y square. Now we will calculate this further now. So 0, leave it, minus x square minus x square means it will become plus x square itself. Let me show it in next step. Okay, so plus a minus b the whole square formula will apply here. So minus 3 is square, and in the formula this minus for a is not covered. That is the reason we need to take the minus sign here. But of course the second sign will be covered in minus 2ab part. So here don't take the minus sign, right? Okay, these are the basic guys, you need to remember this. Okay, so here we will take plus y square minus 2 into minus 3 into y is equal to, so minus x into minus x will become plus x square, because minus into minus will become plus, right? And then minus 3 into minus 3 is plus 9, then plus y square, then minus into minus is plus, so plus 6y. Okay, plus 6y. Now what we will do, guys, now we will say that OA should also be equal to OC, because again OC is also radius and OA is also radius, right? So OA is equal to OC is what we will do, and so I will write the values of OA and OC now. So OA we will write. So OA was how much? 9 plus 9 plus x square plus 6x plus y square is equal to OC is how much? X square plus 9 plus y square plus 6y. So now here what we can do, guys, see, we can cancel square root and square root, then we can cancel x square and x square, then we can cancel y square and y square. So here what we have is, and yeah, and also 9 can be cancelled, so plus 9 and this 9. So here we are left with plus 6x and sorry, so here we need to write is equal to 6y. I'll send 6y this side, so plus will become minus 6x minus 6y, and here now on the right hand side nothing is there, means 0, and we will take this as Roman number 2, guys, because we will be using now what we will do is we will take this Roman number 1 and Roman number 2, and we will equate these two things. Okay, as you can see here, this is one equation, this has become one equation. We will equate both these equations and we will find the value of x and y, and that x and y values will be the coordinate of the center of the circle O. Okay, so this is the plan. So now we will say that equate, okay, equate equation 1 and 2. Now I'll write the first equation, 6x plus 4y is equal to minus 5. Then second equation is 6x minus 6y is equal to 0. Now we'll solve this further. Now these are the same things, but we have positive signs in both the places, so we'll change the signs, and when we change the sign we have to change the sign for all the terms. So this is plus, oh sorry, this has to become minus. So this is plus, right? So this will become minus, this is minus, this will become plus. So we have to just put the opposite signs. Here it is plus, we will put minus here. Okay, anything, I mean you take minus or plus for 0, actually it won't be having any sign. Now here we will cancel this, then here it will become 10y is equal to, leave the 0, so it is minus 5. Then y is equal to minus 5 by 10. So 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So y is equal to minus 1 by 2. So this is the value of y. Actually, we cannot put a sign here for 0. So let us anyways, if you take it plus or minus, just ignore this 0 part always. So only we have to take minus 5. Okay, don't get confused. Even if it is minus plus whatever while solving, you have to just ignore this 0 part, take only minus 5 here. Okay? So the value of y is minus 1 by 2. Now what we will do is, we will say that use y is equal to minus 1 by 2 in either of the equation. I will just substitute in equation 1. Okay, equation 1, the first one. So 6x plus 4y is equal to minus 5, 6x plus 4, and instead of y I will write minus 1 by 2 is equal to minus 5. So 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 6x. 2 into minus 1 is minus 2 is equal to minus 5. Okay. So I will send 2 to the other side. So minus 5 plus 2 it will become. So 6x is equal to, it will become minus 3. So x is equal to minus 3 upon 6. 6 will go to the other side. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. And again we have this minus sign here. So the value of x will also become minus 1 by 2. Okay. So x and y both the values we have. So therefore finally we can write our answer here. Therefore the coordinate of O, which we had taken as x comma y, so are minus 1 by 2 comma minus 1 by 2. So these are the coordinates of our center of our circle. Okay, all right. So this what completes our this sum. Now we will see the next sum now on the next page. Now we'll see question number 26, which is a theorem from circles chapter, and it is very important, guys. Every year, mostly this theorem, it comes in the examination. So here, this theorem is asking us to prove that the lengths of tangents drawn to the circle from an external point are equal. So the external point is P, and from here we have drawn two tangent. One is tangent PQ, another tangent is PR, and we have to show that this PQ is equal to PR. The length of PQ is equal to the length of PR. This is what we have to prove and show. So we will begin, and there is a structure, to solve the theorem. Always we have to write what is given, what they are asking us to prove, if there is any construction. Okay, and then we have to start with our proof part. Okay, so let's begin. So first we will write what is given. So in given we will say that, so they have given one circle. Okay, circle with a center O, and two tangents are given, two tangents PQ and PR. So this is what is given. So now what we have to prove, that we will write. So we have to prove that PQ is equal to PR. Okay, so these two lines are equal to each other. That is what we have to prove. Then, is there any other construction what we have done extra? Yes, of course we have done some extra construction. So what is that? So now in the construction part, we will say that we will join OQ, OP and OR. Okay, so this is little construction what we have done, and now we will start with our proof part. So now here, first of all, we will say that OQ is perpendicular on PQ, and we will also say that uh, OP, OR is perpendicular on PR. Now, why we will say that is because our theorem by theorem 10.1. Okay, because of theorem 10.1 we will say that, because theorem 10.1 what it says that is radius, okay, of the circle, radius of the circle is perpendicular perpendicular to tangent tangent at point of contact, So basically, in easy terms, what the theorem 10.1, okay, the theorem 10.1 says is, okay, that if we draw a line from the center of the circle towards the circumference, and if it is touching the tangent, okay, then then it will be perpendicular. Then this line OR will be said that it will be perpendicular on the tangent. So basically then it means that here it will be forming a 90-degree angle, and here also it will be forming a 90-degree angle. Okay, so this is the concept what 10.1 theorem talks about, right? Now we will solve further. I will solve it here. So now we can say that in triangle OPQ and triangle OPR. Okay. So basically this triangle, upper triangle, and this lower triangle is what I am taking. Now I want to prove them congruent, and then once I prove them congruent, that then by using CPCT I will say that PQ is equal to PR. So this is my plan. Okay. Now I'll say that here OQP is equal to angle ORP. Now why I'm saying this is because both the angles are 90 degree. Both the angles are 90 degree. Then I can say that OP is equal to OP, right? Because why I'm saying, because both the triangles are using the same line, it is common. Then I will say that OQ is equal to OR, because both are what? Both are radii of same circle. Radii of same circle. So if you see here, now we can say that triangle OPQ is congruent to triangle OPR. And by which rule we can say this? By which rule we can say this? We can say this with RHS congruency rule, because this is a right angle, and this is hypotenuse, opposite side of hypotenuse, and this is one side. So RHS rule. So by RHS congruency rule, we can say that both the triangles are congruent. Once we say that both the triangles are congruent, then using CPCT we can say that PQ is equal to PR. So using CPCT, the full form of CPCT is congruent corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So this is the full form of CPCT. So we have studied this in class 9th, right? So here we will say that using CPCT we will say that PQ is equal to PR, and this is what we were required to prove. PQ is equal to PR. PQ is equal to PR. So this proves our theorem. Now we will see the next sum on the next page. Now, so we'll be solving 27th sum now. So here they say that an express train, okay, so a speed train, okay, takes 1 hour less than the passenger train, okay, to travel a distance of 132 kilometers. So now guys see here that definitely a speed train will reach the destination in less number of, in less number of hours, yeah, okay, in less time, because the speed, there is a inverse relationship, okay, between speed and time, right? So if a speed train is going, then obviously it is going to reach the destination in lesser time. So that is why they are saying that a express train, takes 1 hour less, okay, it takes 1 hour less when compared to the passenger train, and it is traveling a distance of 132 kilometer. That is what they are saying until here. Then next they are saying that the average speed of the express train is 11 kilometers per hour more. So they are saying that the speed of the express train is 11 kilometers per hour more when compared to that of passenger train. So the speed train is going 11 kilometers per hour more in more speed when compared to the average speed of passenger train. Okay. Now next we will see they are asking us to find the average speed. Find the average speed of both these trains. Okay, we have to find the average speed of both these trains. Okay, now I hope you have understood the question. So now we will begin now solving this. So what is given now we will write now. So the distance traveled, okay, the distance traveled by the train, by both the trains is 132 kilometers. Okay, 132 kilometers. Okay, now uh, what we'll do is we will let here. Okay, we will let, because whatever they ask us to find, no, the same thing we need to let. Okay, so let average speed of of passenger 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 train we x, we will take x. Okay, so the passenger train's average speed we have taken as x. Now then similarly, then okay, then we can say that the average speed of express train be 11 plus x, we will say. Okay, 11 plus x we will say, because if the speed of passenger train we are taking as x, then the average speed of express train will be 11 plus x, because the express train is what they have given here in the second sentence, that the express train speed is 11 kilometers more than the average speed of passenger train. So if we are taking average speed of passenger train as x, then the average speed of express train will be 11 plus x. Okay, now we know the formula of time, distance and speed. Now let me take time as t, okay, and let us take distance as d, okay, and we'll take speed as s. So this is the formula, guys. Okay. Time is equal to distance upon speed. So this is the formula. Okay. Now we will write about express train here. Okay. We will write about express train. Express train. So what we will do, we will write about express train here and we will write passenger train details here. Okay. Passenger train. Now let me call the time of express train as T. Okay. TE. Now distance is how much? For both the distance is same. Okay. So 132. Distance is same for both the trains and speed is how much? For express train the speed is 11 plus x. So I will write 11 plus x. So I am filling all these things looking at this formula here. Okay. So looking at this formula, t is equal to distance upon speed. Okay. Time is equal to distance upon speed. So I am looking at this formula and I am filling all these details here. Alright. Now similarly what I will do, I will write the details for the passenger train looking at the formula. So I'll take it as TP. So distance is same 132 and speed is how much for passenger train? It is x. So I will write x here. Okay. Now, now what we will do? We know that the difference. Okay. The difference between both the trains is of 1 hour. Okay. So the difference of time between both the trains is how much? Of 1 hour. So therefore I can say that time of passenger train minus time of express train is equal to 1, because the time of passenger train will be more 1 hour more when compared to the time of express train, right? Because which train is going to take longer time, more time? The passenger train, the train which is going slow, is going to take 1 hour extra. So the time of passenger train minus time of express train is equal to 1, because it is given in the question, right? It is given in the question that it is taking 1 hour less. Okay. So with respect to the question I have written this. Now TP details we will input here. So TP is how much? 132. Here I have written 132 upon x minus T is how much? 132 132 upon 11 plus x is equal to 1. Now what we have to do? We have to take the LCM here. Okay, we need to take LCM in the next step. Take LCM, because we have a minus sign and we have fractions, so we have to take LCM now. So when we take LCM, this particular thing is going to come and sit here and this x is going to get multiplied here. Okay, so I will write it here. 132 into 11 plus x minus 132 into x, and now in the denominator I will multiply and write both these things. So x multiplied with 11 plus x, because we have taken the LCM, is equal to 1. Now we will solve it further. Okay. Now what we will do? 132 I will multiply once with 11. Then I will take 132, I will multiply once with x. And here 132 into x I will do directly, and even in the denominator I am going to do the same thing, x into 11 and x into x. So we will start. This will become 1452, 132 into 11. Then 132 x here minus 132 x 11x plus x into x, x square is equal to 1. Now what I will do, see here, plus 132x minus 132x. So I can, cancel these two things. And 11x plus x square, I will transfer it to the other side of equal to. So division will become multiplication. So here 1452, okay, is equal to 1. 1 into this thing means it will become 11x 11x plus x square. Okay, now now we will solve this next part on the next page. Okay, now I have written it once again on this page, this one. Now we will transfer this to the other side. So what will remain is we will have x square plus 11x. I'm writing it in proper order. Then this will become 1452. Okay, 1452, because this is positive is coming to the other side, so it will become negative, is equal to 0. Now if you see, we have this equation in quadratic equation form, and using the formula method we can solve this, right? So we will use the formula method here. So we'll write the values here. Okay, so the value of a is 1, the value of b is 11, and the value of c is minus 1452. 1452. Now we will put the formula. So I will write the formula now. X is equal to minus b plus or minus in the bracket in the under root b square minus 4ac. Okay, divided by divided by divided by 2 into a. So this is our formula, guys. Okay, so according to this formula we will input all the ABC values here and we will get the answer. All right, now is equal to minus as it is, which is there in the formula, and the b value is 11. Okay, so this minus is there in the formula. Okay, so plus minus, I'll draw the root. Then b is how much? 11. So 11 square minus 4. A value is 1 and c value is minus 1452. All right. Divided by 2 into a value is how much? 1. So I will write 1. Now we will solve this further. So minus 11 plus or minus 11 square is 121. Here 4 into 1 is 4. 4 into 1452 is 5808. And minus into minus is plus. So I will write here plus. This whole thing divided by 2 ones are 2. 2 ones are 2. Now is equal to minus 11 plus or minus, I will add 121 in this, so it will become 5929. Okay, divided by 2. Now what we will do, we have to remove this number from the square root. So I will find the factors of 5929. Okay, we'll find the factors of 5923. Okay. So we can solve it with 11. So 11 5 is the 55 and 4 will remain. So 11 3 is the 33 and then 9 will remain. 11 9 is the 99. Then again it will go with 11. So 11 4 is the 44. Then a 9 will remain. 11 9 is the 99. Then 7 sevens are 49 and 7 ones are 7. Okay. So one more thing, guys. See, I'm solving, all the small steps, everything I'm solving. Okay, in this video, in all my videos. So if you have not subscribed the channel, kindly subscribe the channel. Okay, like, share, and subscribe the channel because it really motivates me, to do more such kind of videos. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Now we'll continue with this sum. So now we have found out the factors of 5929. So the same thing I will write now. So minus 11 plus or minus. So in the root, in the root, we will instead of 5929 now, I will write the factors. Because if you multiply 11 into 11 into 7 into 7, we are going to get the same thing, 5929. So if you write 5929 or if you write all these numbers, it is one and the same. Okay, into 7 into 7. But why we are doing like that is because now we will form the pairs, and once we form the pairs, the numbers will jump out of the square root and that square root will go off. Then it will become easy for us to do the further calculations. So 11 will also jump out. So 11 will also jump out and 7 will also jump out from the root and the root will get cancelled. Okay, square root will get cancelled. And sorry, one more thing, we have to also write the denominator 2 which is there. Here also the 2 is there in the denominator. Now minus 11 plus or minus 11 into 7 is 77. 77 upon 2. Okay. All right. So we'll solve this. So guys, see here, once we are getting plus and once we are getting minus. So what we have to do, we need to write this 2 times. Okay. So we'll write x is equal to, because this is x, no, this is the value what we are getting is for x. So minus 11 plus 77 upon 2 one time, and another time we need to take x is equal to minus 11 and minus 77 upon 2, because that is the rule what we follow whenever we bring out the numbers from the root. We need to take the numbers one time with plus and one time with the minus sign. So that is the reason, because of this rule we take one time with plus and one time the value with minus. So this is the rule, guys. Okay, so this is how we need. Once we remove the numbers from the square root, the number has to be considered one time with plus and one time with minus sign. That is why we are taking it once with plus and once with minus. All right. So x is equal to minus 11 plus 77 is plus 66, plus 66 upon 2, and here this will become minus 88. Minus minus will become plus and sign minus only, of course. So here x is equal to, 2 ones are 2 and 2 threes are 6, 2 threes are 6. So x value is 33 here, and here what we will get, 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8, 2 fours are 8, and of course with the minus sign, minus 44. Now x is what, guys? X is the speed of the passenger train, and speed cannot go in negative. So we will say here speed cannot be speed cannot be negative. Therefore therefore this will become correct and this will become wrong. So therefore we will say that x is equal to 33, is the value, is correct. Now we'll write the final answer on the next page. So now we'll write our final answer. So we will say therefore average speed average speed of passenger train passenger train, which we took as x, is equal to 33 kilometers per hour, and average speed of express train, which we took as 11 plus x, is 11 plus 33 is 44 44 kilometers per hour. So this is our final answer, guys. Okay. All right. Now we will see the next sum on the next page. Okay. If you have any doubts, if you have any, problems, you can, write them in the comment section. Okay. All right, guys. Now here we will solve. There is one more question in 27 which is given in OR for same 27. So there are two questions here. So either the earlier one, first one, or the second one you have to attempt. Okay, all right. So here they are saying that the ages of two students. So there is one student called A, there is another student called B. So A's age they have given as 19 years and B's age they have given as 15 years respectively. Find how many years will it take so that the product of their ages become equal to 480. So they are asking us that today the age of A is 19 and the age of B is 15. But after how many years, when their age, what will be the age of A and what will be the what will be the age of B, and if that will be multiplied, okay, after how many years, A's age and B's age, when they will be multiplied, okay, say for an example, after say uh, 3 years, okay, so after 3 years, what A's age will say, it will become say 22 and his B's age will become 18. So then 22 into 18 if we do, then for an example, then we need to get 480. So after how many years, when we will take both their ages and multiply, the product will be 480. That is what they are asking. After how many years? Okay, after how many years, if we multiply both these ages, the product will come to 480. That is what they are asking. So we'll write it down now. So A's age, okay, A's age they have given as, okay, right now they have given as 19 years, okay, 19 years. And B's age they have given as 15 years, 15 years. So we will let after X years, we will say, because we don't know, we have to find out X years, the product of A and B will be 480. Okay. So therefore, so after X years, we don't know how many years is X. We have to find out. So after X years, okay, A's age will be 19 plus X, right? And B's age will be 15 plus X, because we have to find out how much is X. So after say 4 years, 5 years, when we will add these 5 years in 19 or 5 years in B, and when we will multiply uh, both their ages, it should come to 480. So after how many years, okay, after how many, okay, how many years, that is why I have taken X. So that is what we have to find out. So the product is 480, they are saying. So according to the question, so I have to take 19 plus X, okay, and multiply it with the age of B after X years, and the product will be, coming to 480. Now we'll solve it further. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break and multiply here. I'll take 19, I will multiply once with 15 and once with X, and then I will take X, I will multiply with 15, and then once again I will take X and I will multiply with this X. So 19 into 15 will give me 285, 285 plus 19 into X will become 19X. X into 15 will become 15x. X into X will become X square is equal to 480. Now I'll send this 480 to the other side. I'll solve it here. So this will become 285, and I can add these two things, right? 19x and 15x. So this will become 34x. So plus 34x. Okay, 34x plus x square minus 480 is equal to 0. Now I'll just, while writing, I will just correct the order. So I'll first write x square, then I will write 34x, and then we'll solve these two things here. So it will become minus 195 is equal to 0, because we can, solve this particular term and this particular term, and this is bigger number, so bigger number sign. So minus 195 is equal to 0. Now if you see this has become a quadratic equation, right? So here what we'll do, we will so using the middle term split, we will solve this. So uh, here we need two numbers, to split this. So once we subtract, we need to get 34, and once we multiply, we need to get 195. So the numbers are uh, 39 minus 5. This will give us 34, and 39 into 5 will give us 195. So these are the two numbers. So I will write plus x, and in bracket I will write 39 minus 5 minus 195 is equal to 0. So middle term split means we'll take this middle term and we'll split in two different numbers. Okay, a single number is split into two numbers. This is called as middle term split method. Now x square plus 39x minus 5x and multiplying x once with this and once with this. Okay, very simple. 195 is equal to 0. We'll remove some common, something from this and something from this. So x plus 39 minus 5 and x plus 39, because 39 into 5 is 195, right, is equal to 0. So these numbers are same, so we will write it once here. Okay, you should get same numbers here in this bracket and this bracket, and we will see these two numbers if they are same, and once we will write it down. Okay, by seeing these two things if they are same in the bracket, once we have to write it down, and the outside numbers we will write one time in the bracket together. Okay, and is equal to 0. Now we have to equate it to 0. So this will equate to 0. So x plus 39 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 39 and x minus 5 is equal to 0. X is equal to plus 5. Now guys, here x we had taken as, number of years. So number of years cannot be, a person's life, the number of years cannot be negative. So this is wrong and this is right, because years cannot be negative. Okay, so x is equal to 5 is correct. So the answer is, after 5 years, the product of A's age and B's age, okay, will be will be 480. All right, so this is our answer. So guys, what we will do, we will verify it also, and we will also understand it. So for understanding also, it will become better, and also we will verify and we'll see whether our answer is correct. So the A's age, what we took, 19 plus x we took, right? And B's age we took 15 plus x. So 19 plus x value is how much? X value we got as 5. So 19 plus 5 if we do, we will get 24, and 15 plus 5 if we do, we will get 20. So A's age after 5 years is 24 and B's age after 5 years is 20. And if we will multiply 24 into 20, we will get 480. So this shows that our answer is correct, and we have verified it and also understood it. Okay, all right. Now here we'll solve question number 28, in which they are saying that we have to prove sec a into bracket 1 minus sin a into sec a plus tan a is equal to under root 1 plus cos a into 1 minus cos a into cosec a. So now what we will do is, we will treat this entire thing as LHS. Okay, so we will take this as left hand side, and we will take this entire side as right hand side. Okay, so first what we will do, first we will solve the LHS part. So we will solve this left hand side part. Alright, now so I will write down this. Now see here, this sec a, okay, sec a can be, written as 1 upon cos a, right? Because sec is inverse of cos a. So we can write 1 upon cos a. This is another way of writing. Then tan a. Tan a can be written as sin a upon cos a. Okay. Now Now we will use these formulas here in this left hand side equation. So now first of all I will write the equation what is given. So sec a into 1 minus sin a into sec a plus tan. Now instead of sec a I will write 1 upon cos a here. So 1 upon cos, and in the bracket what I will do is I will write this 1 minus 1 minus sin a, 1 minus sin. Alright. Then here what I will do again for this sec a also, here also I will write 1 upon cos a plus instead of tan a I will write sin a upon cos a. So this sec a I have changed, this sec a I have changed, and this tan a I have changed as per this above formulas. Okay. Now what I will do, I will multiply this 1 upon cos a here with 1 and with sin a. So this will become 1 upon cos a minus sin a upon cos a. And let me just put this in bracket, otherwise it's okay. Then here 1 1 upon cos a plus, oh sorry, I need not bracket, we should put after this. So sin a upon cos a, and let me just put here also a bracket. Now what we will do, we will take LCM for both. So here also cos a, so we'll combine and write, we'll take the LCM here. So 1 minus sin a, so together I will write here cos a, then here 1 plus sin a upon cos a. Okay, so let me just put this also in bracket. Now we will multiply these things, top things and the denominators. So for the numerator part, if you see, this looks like the formula, the numerator part. So a minus b into a plus b, and we know that if this is the case, then we can write a square minus b square. So this formula will be applying here in the numerator part. Okay. So I can write 1 square minus sine square a, and in the denominator part cos a into cos a will become cos square a. Okay. Then now see, we know, now further I will solve this. So 1 square is 1 minus sine square a upon cos square a, and we know that there is a formula, okay, which is cos square a is equal to 1 minus sine square A. Now, so instead of 1 minus sine square A, 1 minus sine square A, I can write cos square A. And in the denominator also we have cos square A. So both will get cancelled, right? And we will get 1. So we'll cancel this both and we will get 1. So in the LHS part what we are getting? In the LHS part we are getting 1. Okay. Now what we will do? Now, now we will solve for RHS. Now we'll solve for RHS part. Okay. Now first of all I will write the RHS part here. So what we have in the RHS is 1 plus cos A into 1 minus cos A, and outside the square root we have cosec A. Okay. Now here also guys we can see A plus B, A minus B, so A square minus B square we can apply here. So the same formula will apply here. So under root 1 square minus cos square A, outside we have cosec A. Okay. Now the same above formula, this formula can be also rewritten as sin square A is equal to 1 minus cos square A. If I send sine to this side it will become positive, and if I send cos to this side it will become negative, and this formula, the same formula will get in this form. Now it is 1 square. If you say 1 square or 1, it is one and the same, so I will be treating it as 1 minus of cos square A, and then instead of this I will write sine square A. So this is what I will be doing, is equal to under root, sorry, so here then outside I will write cosec A. Okay. So we'll continue on this page now. So instead of sine, I have written on the same thing what we stopped in the on the last page. Now this is under root sine square A. So you know this square root and this square will get cancelled, and what we will have is sine A into cosec A. Okay, and we know that uh, what we can do is we can write cosec A as 1 upon sine A. So here sine A into 1 upon cosec A, instead of cosec A I will write 1 upon sine. I will use this formula. So 1 upon sine A, and sine A and sine A will get cancelled, and what we will get is 1. So we are getting 1 even in the left hand side and even in the right hand side. So therefore we can say that we have, you know, matched the left hand side with the, well, sorry, the left hand side with the right hand side. So this completes our this question. Now we'll see the next question now. Now we will see question number 28. Again, this is on trigonometry, and this is the OR question for 28. Now we will treat this as left hand side and this part as RHS, right hand side. So we'll begin with LHS and we will achieve what is there in right hand side. So by taking LHS. Now we have sine theta upon 1 minus cos theta plus instead of tan theta I will write sine theta. Okay, I'll write little up like this. So sine theta upon cos theta. So instead of tan theta I have written sine theta upon cos theta, and in the denominator we have 1 plus cos theta. So only this numerator part I have changed. Then here I will keep sine theta as it is, sine theta upon 1 minus cos theta. Will not make any change here, but here what we will do, numerator part I will keep it like this only, sine theta upon cos theta, and this we will take above. So it will become, division will become multiplication and it will become reciprocal, 1 upon 1 plus cos theta. Now further we will solve sine theta upon 1 minus cos theta plus sine theta into 1 will become sine theta, and in the denominator part we will have cos theta into 1 plus cos theta. Okay, now we will take now we have to take LCM here. Okay, so we have to take LCM here. So take LCM. Okay, so this will get multiplied here and this one get multiplied here. Okay, that is what we will do. So sine theta into cos theta in the bracket 1 plus cos theta plus this one sine theta into this 1 minus cos theta. Okay, and in the denominator we have, I'll write this cos theta first. And then I will write this 1 minus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta, and then I will write this 1 plus cos theta. Okay, alright. So now if we see here, here we can apply a minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. So here we can apply this formula here. Okay, I'll write here. So here, now here what we will do, this in the numerator part we will multiply sine theta into cos theta with 1 and once with cos theta. Similarly sine theta will multiply once with 1 and once with cos theta. So that we will do, and in the denominator we will apply a minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square formula. So here we have sin theta into cos theta plus we'll multiply with cos theta now. So sin theta, and this will become cos square theta. Oh, sorry, it's theta. We have to write cos square theta. Okay, and then plus here sin theta, and minus sin theta into cos theta, and in the denominator part, we have cos theta outside, and we have 1 square minus cos square theta. All right. So now what we can do is, now we can do one more thing here. This sin theta cos theta we will cancel, and this is minus, so this minus sin theta cos theta will get cancelled, and what is remaining we'll write. So sin theta into cos square theta plus sin theta, right? Only this much part is remaining, in the numerator, that we'll write. And in the denominator what we have is, we have cos theta, and 1 square is 1, we have cos square theta. So this is what we have in the denominator. Now we will write sin theta into cos square theta plus sin theta upon cos theta, and 1 minus cos square theta can be written as sin square theta, right? Because 1 minus cos square theta is sin square theta. So we will replace 1 minus cos square theta, this particular part, with sin square theta. Alright. Now we'll go further. So now what we will do is, here also we have sin theta, here also we have sin theta. So we will take sin theta common, and in the bracket we have cos square theta plus, here nothing is there, means 1 will be there. Take common, and in the denominator we will write cos theta, and we have sin square theta. So what we will do is sin theta into sin theta we will write. If we write sin theta into sin theta or sin square theta, it is one and the same. But why we are doing that is because we can cancel one time sin theta with one time sin theta. To do that, we are writing like this. Then now what is remaining, we will write cos square theta plus 1 upon cos theta into sin theta. So we'll continue this on the next page. So where we left on the last page, I have written that here. We'll continue further now. So what we will do is, we have to split this. Okay, we will split this and write. We will separate this and write. So here it will be cos square theta upon cos theta into sin theta, and then we will write plus 1 upon cos theta. So this denominator once with cos square theta and one time with 1 is what I am writing. So sin theta. Okay, alright. So here you can see now, here we have cos theta, here we have cos square theta. So one time cos theta with one time cos theta will go off. So in the numerator part we will have cos theta one time, and in the denominator we have sin theta. Plus we will separate this and write, so 1 upon, here also we are splitting, so cos theta, okay, into 1 upon sin theta, because we have into here, so denominator part I am just splitting. So cos upon sin is what we know, it is cot theta, plus 1 upon cos theta is what it is, sec theta, and 1 upon sin is what, it is inverse of cosec theta. And if you see now this one, this is what is our RHS side, because that is what exactly we wanted, cot theta plus sec theta into cosec theta, and exactly that is what we got. So therefore we can write that we have, matched LHS with RHS side. So here is what we complete our this question number 28. Now we will see question number 29. So here in this question we will solve question number 29. Write the quadratic polynomial. So we have to write the quadratic polynomial whose sum and product of zeros are 2 and 8. So they have given the sum and product. Okay, sum and product of a quadratic polynomial respectively. And hence, so until here they have asked one question, and there are two questions in fact. Then another question is, and hence find the zeros of the polynomial. Find the zeros of the polynomial. So another thing to find is zeros of the polynomial. So we'll begin. So they have said that they have given the sum and product of the polynomial. So we will write the sum. The sum of polynomial means alpha plus beta. So it is how much? 2. And product they are saying, so alpha into beta. Alpha into beta is how much? Alpha into beta is, product is minus 8. Yes. Now, so write the quadratic polynomial. So the formula, okay, to find the polynomial with the given details is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. Now we'll input the values here. So x square minus alpha plus beta is how much? 2, and x as it is we will write, plus alpha into beta is how much? Minus 8. So x square minus 2x plus minus will become minus 8. So this is our quadratic polynomial, the first question which they had asked. Now they are asking us to also find the zeros. So 2x, x square minus 2x minus 8. So we'll solve this using middle term split method. So here we need two numbers to split this two. So we can use 4 minus 2, which will give us 2, and 4 into 8, sorry, 4 into same 2, 4 into same 2 will give us 8. Okay, alright. So x square minus x. So instead of 2, we will write 4 minus 2, and minus 8 is equal to 0. Okay, is equal to 0. So x square minus x into 4 is 4x, minus x into 2 is plus 2x, minus 8 is equal to 0. We can take x as common, and we can write x minus 4. Here we can take 2 common, and we can write x minus 4 is equal to 0. So 2, in both the brackets we have same thing. So just take it once and write below, and then outside values you put it in another bracket. X plus 2 is equal to 0. Now we will equate this x minus 4 once with 0, and then x plus 2 once with 0. So we will say, so x minus 4 is equal to 0, x is equal to 4, and then x plus 2 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus. So x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to 4 are our two zeros of the polynomial. Okay, so these are our answers. X is equal to 4, x is equal to minus 2, and this is our quadratic polynomial. So this is our answer for this question. Now we will see the OR question. Now we will see the OR question for question number 29. So if alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, and this is the quadratic polynomial, then we have to find these two things. Okay, we have to find this first question and second question. So first what we will do, we will write this quadratic polynomial, x square plus 3x plus 1. And here we will write the values of coefficients. A is equal to 1, b is equal to 3, and c is equal to 1. Okay, now we will try to find the sum of, sum of zeros. Okay, sum of zeros. So the sum of 0 means alpha plus beta, and the formula for that is minus b upon a. Now beta alpha plus beta is minus b upon a. So minus 3 upon a. A is 1. So it means that alpha plus beta is minus 3. Right? So alpha plus beta is how much? It is minus 3. So alpha plus beta is minus 3. Now this is what we found out sum of zeros. Now we will find product of zeros. Okay, product of zeros. Now product of zeros is alpha into beta, and the formula is what? The formula is c upon a. So alpha into beta is equal to c is how much? 1, and a is how much? 1. So therefore alpha into beta is how much? Alpha into beta is 1. So these are the values. Now what we will do, we will see this question number 1 here. Okay, we will see this question for 1 year. So here they are asking 1 upon alpha will be how much? Plus 1 upon beta will be how much. So first of all, what we need to do is we need to find the LCM here. So we need to multiply beta here and we need to multiply alpha here. So what it will become? It will become beta plus alpha upon alpha into beta. So beta plus alpha or alpha plus beta, it is one and the same. So we can take this minus 3 value here, right? And we can write minus 3. And alpha into beta is what? It is 1. So I will write 1. So the answer is minus 3. So the answer for the first question, the answer for the first question is minus 3. Now, now we will see the second question. Second question. Here they are asking alpha square beta plus alpha into beta square. Okay, we'll find out. We'll solve it further. Now, what we can do here is here also we have alpha, here also beta, here also beta. So why don't we take common? Alpha and beta will take common. So here alpha one time it is gone outside, so only one time it will remain. Beta is already outside. Alpha is outside, beta is gone one time, and one time beta will remain inside in the bracket. So alpha into beta is how much? Alpha into beta is 1. And 1 plus alpha plus beta is how much? It is minus 3. So I will put minus 3. So the answer is what? Minus 3. So the answer is minus 3. So this is our final answer. Okay, we have found out uh, we have found out the question for sub question 1 and for sub question 2. All right, now we'll see the next sum. Now, now we'll see the 30th question. Okay, here they are saying that ABC is a right angle triangle. Okay, so it is a right angle triangle, and if B angle BAC is equal to 90 degree, BAC. So here it is forming 90-degree angle. Okay, 90-degree angle. And if AD is perpendicular on BC, AD is perpendicular on BC. So when we say perpendicular, guys, this will also become 90 degree, and even this angle will also become 90 degree. Now, this is understood, okay, with this sentence. We need to understand. Then show that AB square is equal to BC into BD. This is what we have to prove. Now, we'll start with our proof part. So here what we will do, we will take two triangles here to prove this. So we will say in triangle, main triangle, the bigger triangle BAC, and another triangle, this triangle we will take triangle BAD. BAD. Okay. Now here what we will do is we will try to prove them similar. Okay. So I can say that angle BAC is equal to angle BDA. Both are, because why I am saying this is because both are 90 degree. Then I can say that angle angle ABC is equal to angle ABT, because it is common in, because this angle is common in both the triangles, so naturally it will become, equal. So now therefore we can say that, triangle BAC is similar to triangle BAD, and using what criteria? Using angle similarity criteria. Similarity criteria or rule. we can say this. Now once we say that both the triangles are similar, we can write them in the form of similarity, right? We'll solve the next year. So I can write them in the form of similarity. I can write BA upon BD. Okay. So BA is one side of the bigger triangle upon BD, which is another one side of this small triangle. So the main triangle and this small triangle we will compare and we'll match and write the sides. Then equal to, I will write AC upon AC upon DA, which is another side of this triangle. So DA is equal to, I will write BC, which is the hypotenuse of the bigger triangle, upon hypotenuse of the smaller triangle. Hypotenuse is what? Hypotenuse will be AB, AB of the small triangle. Okay, AB of this small triangle, AB or BA, anything you can write. Okay, now what we require to prove this, guys, only that much we need to take from this now. So we actually in fact need this part and this part. It is sufficient for us to prove this with these two things only. So I will write it down, these two things. So BA upon BD into BC upon BA. Okay. So now we will cross multiply these things. Okay, we will cross multiply these things. Actually, in fact, we need to write here equal to, and now we will cross multiply. Okay. So now once we cross multiply, what we will get is BA square is equal to BC into BD. Now you can keep the answer here only, or you can write like how they have given. So instead of BA, you can keep the answer here itself. It is correct, totally fine. Or you can just, instead of BA, you just write AB. Okay, it is one and the same, guys. That is not a problem. So BC into BD. So this is our final answer. So we have proved what they have asked us to prove. So this completes our this question. So now we will see the question number 31, in which they say the minute hand of a wall clock. So this is what? This is a clock. Okay. So this is a clock is 18 centimeter long. So the minute hand is 18 centimeter long. Find the area swept by the minute hand in 35 minutes. So how much area will the minute hand cover in 35 minutes? So this is one question. Okay. And then another question is, find the length of the arc formed by the swept of the minute hand. So first question we will see, and then we will see the second question. Now, the minute hand is 18 centimeter, they are saying. So, say this is the center of the circle, right? Clock. So, from here, okay, the length of the, minute hand is how much? 18 centimeter. So, let's say it is starting from, here, the start point, and for 35 minutes. So, 35 minutes means the hand will reach here, right? The hand which will reach here, because at 7 here it will become 35 minutes. So we have to find the area means here from start, this portion what I have covered, this angle. Okay, this entire portion is what we have to find out how much is this area. Okay, how much is this area which is covered by this minute hand. So basically they are asking us to find the area of sector. Okay, so basically in the first question we have to find area of sector. Okay, this is what they are asking us to find. Now what they have given here, okay, what they have given in given, they have given the radius. Okay, radius is how much? Radius is 18 centimeter. Okay, and then what we require? We also require theta. Okay, to find the area of sector, what we want? We want radius and theta, but theta is not given directly, so we have to find out that. Now this is the first thing, by the way, what we have to find out. Now there, now we know that in a circle that the total angle is 360 degree. So in a in a circle we have 60 minutes in a clock. Total how many minutes we have? 60 minutes. So for 60 minutes, so for 60 minutes, how much angle we have? We have total angle of 360 degree. Then for 35 minutes, how much will be the angle? That is what is our theta. So what we will do? So we will, cross multiply. Okay, so we'll cross multiply. Let's say this is x, we have to find out now. Okay, so x is equal to 35 into 360 divided by 60. So 0 and 0 will get cancelled. 6 ones are 6, 6 6 are 36, and 35 into 6 is 210. So basically what is this? This is our theta. This is our theta. So theta is how much? Theta is 210 degree. So now what we will do? We will find the area of sector. So area of sector. So what is the formula? The formula is theta divided by 360 degree into pi r square. Now we will put the values. Theta is how much? Just now we have found out 210 divided by 360 degree into pi value is how much? They have not given anything, so we can take 22 by 7. Then radius is how much? Radius is 18, but r square, so 2 times we will write 18 here. Okay, now we will go on cancelling. So 7 ones are 7, 7 threes are 21, and 0 as it is. Okay, now we can cancel this 0 and this 0. So then 3 ones are 3, and 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, then 2 6 are 12, then 2 ones are 2, and 2 ones are 2, and then 6 ones are 6, and 6 threes are 18. So after long cancellation, what we are remaining with, we have 11 into 3 into 18. So once we multiply all these things, we will get 594 centimeter square, because we are finding area. Because we are finding area, and area is always written in centimeter square. Okay, now the second thing we will find out. Now the second thing we will find out, which is what they are asking. Now here what they are asking is, find the length of the arc formed by the swept of the minute hand. So arc means what? Arc means this portion. Arc means this portion. Let me just show you. Arc means this portion. Okay, this portion. So how much will be this, length of arc? Length of arc. So this is what we have to find out. How much is the length of the arc? So we also have a formula to find that. So length of the arc. Okay. So the formula is theta upon 360 degree into 2 pi r we will write, because 2 pi r is what it will give us, the circumference. So part of arc means what? A part of circumference. A part of circumference is nothing but a arc, right? So here we will solve. Theta is how much? Theta is 210 upon 360 degree into 2 into 22 by 7 into radius is 80. Now we will cancel out. So we will cancel 0 and 0. Then 7 ones are 7 and 7 threes are 21. So 3 ones are 3 and 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. 2 six are 12 and 2 ones are 2 ones are, and 6 ones are 6 and 6 threes are 80. So what we are left with 11, and also we have 2, right? So we are left with 2 into 11 into 3. So which is nothing but 66 centimeter square. So this is the length of the arc. So here we should write only centimeter. So the length of the arc is not area. So it will be only centimeter is what we have to write. So it is, so length of the arc is 66 centimeter. Area of sector is 594 centimeter square, because for area we have to write square. And for theta, and the theta is how much? 210 degree. Okay, so theta is written in terms of degree, area is written in terms of centimeter square, unit square, and length of the arc is, it is just, we have to write it as a without square or without cube, because it is just the distance. Length is nothing but the distance, and distance is written, it is a single dimensional, right? So we have to write only centimeter, only unit. We should not never write a square here. Okay, so length of the arc is 66 centimeter. All right guys, so this finishes off our 31st question. So now we will see question number 32, which says a box contains cards numbered from 6 to 70. So there is one box which contains cards from 6 to 70. If one card is drawn at random from the box, then find the probability. So we have to find the probability. So the question is from probability chapter, and there are three sub questions. So find the probability of that the card is having a perfect square number, okay, a number divisible by 5, and an odd number which is less than 30. So these three questions we need to solve here. Now, first what we will do is, first we will understand that how many total cards we have in the box. So they are saying that the box has cards from 6 to 70. So 6 to 70 means the total cards are actually 65 cards. Okay, so if you start counting from 6 to 70, the total will become 65 cards. So now we will see the first question, first sub question. So what is the probability that the card will have a perfect square number? So perfect square, perfect square, and the cards are from 6 to 70. So 6 to 70 means 3 threes are 9 is a perfect square number, then 4 fours are 16, 5 fives are 25, 6 six are 36, 7 sevens are 49, 8 eights are 64, and 64 is the last number, before 70. So these are the numbers which are perfect squares. So how many such numbers we have here now? See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So total we have 6 perfect square numbers. So these are 6 numbers, right? So these are 6 numbers. So the probability of a perfect square is how much? Okay. How we find the probability? Probability of The card is a perfect square. So the formula is favorable outcomes upon total outcomes, right? The formula is favorable outcomes, favorable outcomes upon total outcomes. Favorable outcomes upon total, we can say. Okay. Now, so favorable outcomes are how much? 6. 6 cards we have here, right? 6. And total is how much? Total how many cards we have? 65. So 6 upon 25 is our answer for perfect square. Now we will see the second one. Okay. Now a number is divisible by 5. Okay. So number divisible by 5. So now the number is divisible by 5 and it should be between 6 to 70. So the numbers should come in 5 stable, right? So 5 ones are 5 we cannot take because 5 ones are 5 is before 6, right? So 5 twos are 10 is after 6 and before 70. So all such numbers we need to take. So 10, 5 threes are 15, then 5 fours are 20, 5 fives are 25, then 30, then 35, then 40, then 45, 50, 55, okay, 55, then we have 55 and then we can take 60, 65 and even we can take 70 because 70 card is there, right? So these are the numbers. So how many such numbers now we have here? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So total 13 such numbers we have here. 13 such numbers we have. So now what is the probability now? So probability that the number is divisible by 5. So favorable outcomes upon total. So 13 upon 65. So 13 ones are 13 and 13 fives are 65. So further we can simplify it. So 1 upon 5 is our answer. Now we will see the third question. Okay. The third sub question in this one. Now an odd number less than 30. So odd number less than 30. Okay. So odd number less than 30. So after 6, 6 is even. So we have 7, then we have 9, 11, 13, right? 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27 and 29 also we can take because less than 30 they are saying. So 30 we have to leave. So all these numbers we have. So how many such numbers now we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 such numbers we have here. So we have 12 numbers. Okay. So the probability is 12 upon 65. So the first answer is for perfect square, first sub question is 6 upon 65. The second answer is 1 upon 5. and the third answer is 12 upon 65. So these are our answers. So this completes our question 32. So now we will solve the question number 33. They are saying that find the mean. So we have to find the mean here in this question. And they have given class interval and they have given the frequency. We will be needing another two columns, one for midpoint, okay, because we need to find midpoint here, and we will take this as x. And first we need to find midpoint here because here class interval is given, so we need one single number to go further and do the calculations. So the formula for calculating midpoint is very simple. We will take the first the first side, left side numbers are called as lower limits and the right side numbers are called as upper limit. And to find the midpoint, the formula is lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So 0 plus 10, 0 plus 10 divided by 2 for the first one. For this one I'm calculating. So 10 divided by 2 is how much? 10 divided by 2 is 5. So our midpoint will be 5. Then similarly here 10 plus 20 is 30. 30 divided by 2 is 15. This is 50. 50 divided by 2 is 25. This is 70. 70 divided by 2 is 35. And this is 90. 90 divided by 2 is 45. Then we have to find fx. Okay, f into x. So f means what? Frequency. So frequency means f. So f into x. We need to multiply these two columns. So 5 fours are 20. 9 15s is 135. 15 25 is 375. Then 14 into 35 is 490. I'm multiplying this and this. Okay, then 8 45 is 360. Then we will be needing a total of this one, okay, for our further calculation. And we are doing a total of f. So that is why it is called as summation of sum. Sum means a summation of f, frequency. So the total is 50. And here the summation of fx we have to find here, and the total is 1380. Okay, now we will find the mean. Okay, now we can find the arithmetic mean or arithmetic mean, it is one and the same. So the formula is, you need to remember this formula, summation of fx divided by summation of f. So 1380 upon 50. 1380 upon 50. So 138 divided by 5 is 27.6. So this is our answer. So this is the mean. Okay, they had asked us to find mean. So this is our answer. So our arithmetic mean is 27.6. Now we'll see the next question. This is the OR question for question number 33, and here they are asking us to find the mode. So we have to find the mode here. And now first what we have to do is we need to find the model class. Okay, we need to find the model class. So class with highest frequency. Okay, class with highest frequency is the model class. So the highest frequency is what? Highest frequency is 15. So 15 means corresponding class will be the model class. 15 to 25 to, sorry, 20, 15 is the highest frequency. So the class which is corresponding to the highest frequency 15 is the model class. So 25 to 30 is our model class. So 25 to 30 is our model class. So I have marked this class in red so that you can easily identify. So the model class is 25 to 30. Now we can go ahead and find the mode. Okay. So the formula to find the mode is L plus in the bracket F1 minus F0 divided by 2 into F1 minus F0 minus F2, complete the bracket, into H. Okay, so this is our formula. So now here L is what? L is the lower limit here. L is the lower limit of the selected class. So 25 is our value of lower limit L. Then this the selected class, no, from the selected class, from the begin earlier to that you start writing this is F0, this is F1, and this is F2. So F0 is 9, F1 is 15, and F2 is 9. And so everything is covered, and we want H also. So H means the height of the class. Height of the class can be calculated by taking the upper limit minus lower limit. So upper limit minus lower limit will give us the height of the class. So 30 minus 25. 30 minus 25 is 5. So value of H is 5. So now we'll input all these values in the formula here. Okay. So lower limit is 25, okay, plus 15 minus 9 divided by, okay, 2 into 15 minus 9 minus again F2 is also 9. Close the bracket. Into H is how much? H is 5. Okay. Then now 25 plus 15 minus 9 is 6. 2 into 15 is 30. Minus 9 will become minus 18 into H is equal to 25 plus 6 upon 30 minus 18 is 12 into 5. So 6 5s are 30 I will do. So 25 plus 6 5s are 30 upon 12. Now we will, here nothing is there means 1 is there. So we will take the LCM into 12. So this will become 25 into 12, 300 plus 30, everything divided by 12 because we have taken the LCM now, is equal to 330 upon 12. When you divide 330 divided by 12, we get 27.5. This is our mode. So while finding mode, what we do is first we find the model class. Okay, first we find the model class. Okay, this is the formula. Class with the highest frequency. So 25 to 30 is our model class, and then we have to find mode using this formula here. Okay, and the answer is 27.5. This is our mode. So this completes our question number 33. Okay, like, share and subscribe the channel to watch more such videos. Thank you guys.